All right, part 4 on intelligence on chapter 7, dial program, differentiated instruction for alternative learning, MarinUniversity.edu. Look under School of Education, differentiated instruction for alternative learning. I'm Anthony Dallmann-Jones, the director. We're going to talk briefly about intelligence, beliefs, and now I want to get to the part I know you're aching for, and that is how do we change a child's belief that they are stupid, or they can't learn, or they're not intelligent, or worse still, the school itself has convinced them of this, and you wind up with this youngster in your class who's been told officially, like what happened in my school in junior high, the teacher in homeroom read off the IQ scores in front of everybody. And you think that didn't have an influence on kids. Interestingly, the guidance counselor walked in just in the middle of this, about halfway through, and said, "What are you doing?" And unfortunately, some kids already knew, and I was one of them. And no, I'm not telling you what it was. But it doesn't mean anything anyway, because later I ran a special testing office, and this is pertinent, and I took 43 intelligence tests because I didn't have a whole lot to do, just sitting there waiting on people to come in and take tests or study tests. There are people who study tests. They're called psychometricians. Talk about Mr. and Mrs. Excitement. That's a value statement right there. But I took 43 intelligence tests, and I will tell you this, that the span between the highest and the lowest would convince you that they're meaningless. Okay? They're meaningless. 3 stay 9s, if that means anything to you as a statistician, which means basically you can't depend on any of them to make any sense. So again, we're back to that. How is a child intelligent? Not how much are they intelligent. How are they intelligent? So how do we change their beliefs? Well, first of all, nothing speaks as well as action. And I hate to tell you this, but a good teacher is a manipulator. Sometimes a great actor, which is also manipulation. When you think about it, you're manipulating people's view of what they're seeing. I'm not saying being a liar. I'm saying that you've got to get people in a frame of mind. You've got to set them up so that they know what is true. You see, they are intelligent. Everyone's intelligent, but people don't believe it. Their intelligence is covered. Think of it that way. It's all covered under a bunch of gunk, usually false beliefs, stupid experiences, things that have happened that were very strange, authority figures who thought they knew everything, telling this kid this, and then he believed it or she believed it. So you really are just, like Michelangelo said when somebody said, "Geez, that must be hard carving a statue." He says, "No, not at all. The statue's already in there. I just have to remove that stuff on the outside." That's more truth than poetry. It's absolutely true. So we've got to remove a lot of stuff from kids, and we do that with proof. We set them up so they can achieve. We show them, prime them, control the environment, put them in situations where they can achieve, and then we gradually reverse what they've come to believe is true with the truth. And it comes out like this. See, you can do that. Look, you just did that. And they'll go, "Oh yeah, but that was lucky." You go, "There's no such thing as luck. There really is no such thing as luck. There are no coincidences. You just did that. It's a fact. Live with it. You're smarter than you've come to believe." So we call that, that kind of incremental theory, if you like big words, which says that intelligence is changeable and you can improve on intelligence. Now, I'm going to jump ahead and talk about my definition of intelligence here in the last minute. Intelligence is, the best definition of intelligence I've ever heard is the ability to adapt. That an intelligent person adapts to a situation. In other words, it doesn't matter what kind of degrees you got, your IQ score, or anything like that. But if you're in a situation where the next thing you do, you get killed, that isn't too bright, is it? So a person able to fall into an environment, walk into an environment, a situation, and be able to adapt to it and do better than other people makes that person at that moment more intelligent, whatever it is. My father-in-law is a great outdoorsman. You could airdrop him anywhere, And his chances of survival are going to be much better than anyone else. And he'll enjoy it even. He loves doing that kind of stuff. Me, I'd probably freeze to death, die, dry up. I don't know what would happen, but I don't have that kind of outdoor intelligence that he has. And it's his ability to adapt to that environment. Some people are natural teachers. They adapt very well to the classroom environment. Other people are just totally, bozos in the classroom. They just don't know what to do. They can't adapt to that environment. So children, here's the good part. Children can learn to adapt. If they've got a good teacher, the teacher can teach them adaptational tools, how to adapt. Think on that. Think on that.